Our past achievement is winner of MPL Season 2 and second runner-up MSC 2018.
My team expectation to win this tournament and to become the champion.
Lawan terkuat di turnamen ini tim dari Signal Ultra. Kenapa? Karena mereka mempunyai gameplay yang sangat bagus.
We didn't prepare too much because we just got break after the RPL. We just got a new lineup also. Confidence is a must for us. As long as we play our best and let the game flow.
Untuk semua fans PSG RRQ, dukung kami di turnamen Clash of Champions di Singapura. Kami akan berusaha semaksimal mungkin untuk jadi juara di turnamen ini.
We are Geek.
Pertama, kita orang telah menjuarai Super Comic. Kedua, kita orang menjadi champion di MPL Season 3.
Okey, macam Geek Fan memang kita akuilah yang kita orang champion untuk MPL Season 3. Tapi untuk tekanan yang kita hadapi lepas ni mungkin ada rasa kurang sikit lah. Sebab kebanyakan kita orang lepas tournament kita orang habis je kita orang pergi bercuti ke sini. Sini bukan kita orang bercuti suka-suka tapi kita orang berlatih di sana.
So kita orang dah prepare untuk grand final nanti. So kemungkinan tim yang masuk tournament ni yang agak kuat, so contohnya PSG, EVOS, Signal Ultra, Burmese Gold dengan Flash ID. So kita orang dah kira-kira menggunakan kalkulator saintifik. So terang-terang situ dah tulis champion. So relax lah.
Our strongest opponent would be PSG RRQ. Even though they lost this season, they are still the season 2 champion. But they still haven't encountered our 3-0-2 yet, Hong Kong style.
Okey, persediaan untuk tournament kali ini. Untuk MPL Season 3, korang dah nampak kita orang gunakan teknik menyelam, meneropong dengan terbang. Okey, untuk kali ini kita orang akan menggunakan teknik mengesot, mengiring dengan merangkak yang kita orang belajar daripada Sydney.
Mungkin Signal Ultra takut dengan Geek Fam sebab kita orang mempunyai banyak meta. Lagi satu, kita orang pun takut dengan tim kita orang sendiri.
All right, exciting stuff here, Faraz. You know, those interviews always make me smile a little bit, especially when the trolley answers come out. I think Geek Fam, he said something along the lines of using a scientific calculator to determine the success, and they stated they're going to be the winners.
Sure. I mean, the thing is, these guys were talking about how they have different metas to deploy, right? It was Arts, if I'm not mistaken, that was talking about this. And that's something that Geek Fam is known for, right? These guys
Being a bunch of trolls?
Well, being trolls, at the same time, they're very calculated, right? I talk to the guys as well. They analyze everything. They read all of their teams, you know, and they prepare for everything. They go by the books. That's what they're known for. On the other hand, PSG RRQ as well, they were talking about how, you know, they were playing after MPL and they're super confident. So both teams, they're definitely going to give us a fight.
I think PSG RRQ, they give me the vibe that they're the ones that keep quiet. You know, they're those kids on the test that don't really say anything and they come out with straight A's.
Right.
Yeah, those are the guys. And then your boys here on Geek Fam, they're the ones that, you know, mess around, don't really study, but still get those straight A's. So they're both really good teams, but just different personalities. And they didn't mention they're a big fan of diving under towers.
Yes, I saw.
And that is my favorite type of play style, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
The
I mean,
best kind to
you do
watch.
play Alice, so yeah, I understand.
I dive a lot, you know, and you know, I don't even swim that much. I just dive. But yeah, bad jokes aside, we have a really exciting match to start off this best of 3. You know, I know you really like Geek Fam. You know, they also, you know, you meet them a lot because, you know, you're from Malaysia and you see a lot of these guys playing at the MPL. Tell us a little bit of an inside scoop on them. Do you know anything about them that we might want to know?
Well, like I said, I mean, I talked to the guys. These guys have been trying to become champion of MPL Malaysia in Singapore for a while now, and they've reformed the team time and time again, and they finally found the right team. You know, they find the right members, and these guys really gel well together. And when I talk to these guys do a lot of preparation, and That's what made them champions of MPL and YSG. But on the other side, you got to give it to PSG RRQ as well. These guys have been training hard. It's really hard to say which team is going to win at this point. You have to
Remember, we agreed we're not going to say who's going to win because we'll jinx it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we have the predict your champion boxes at the entrance. If you guys come down here, you can actually predict your champion and win the prizes. But I think we're ready to get into the game, right?
We are ready to get into the game. So if you haven't already, sit down because this best of 3 is about to begin, and we have no one else better to bring you through the action than our commentators, Abstract and Cyclops.
Welcome everyone to the Southeast Asia Clash of Champions 2019 Mobile Legends. You are here with me, Cyclops and Abstract.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So it's early in the morning, and of course it's a Sunday after all. So for those people that have already been tuning in, and of course once again those people that is already in the audience seat, thank you so much for being here, and your reward for coming here and your reward for watching is definitely a great game coming in from RRQ versus Geek Fam, which I believe would definitely be a 2-1.
Yeah,
one way or another.
I don't think we can predict. Anything could happen in this kind of game.
Caster's Curse appears.
As the I believe that both teams have did so much homework, as I can see last night that they trained until the very late. This one is well, if you ask me, I think this one could possibly be the finals. I mean, they met in the semi-finals, but both teams are actually in their top form, especially yesterday. Even though Geek Fam dropped one game against Evos, but they still showing sign of strength.
Exactly. So right here we are, as you guys already see, we are having a RRQ versus Geek Fam for this game. And then afterwards, we will be seeing Signal Ultra versus Evos Esports.
Oh.
So that is all these semi-final games is definitely something you want to look forward to. And for those people that is wondering, have Geek Fam and RRQ fought against each other yet? Answer is no, because they are in different brackets.
Yes.
For RRQ, they were in A, and then for Geek Fam, they are in B. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce to you game number 1 drafting stage of RRQ versus Geek Fam.
Yes, let's go. Okay.
So just
Alright.
easily like that, we should be able to see our most normal kind of banning stage. We should be able to see Lunox being banned out, Kimi as well as Kufra, not to forget Kaya as well.
I think the danger heroes of Team Geek Fam are actually Grok and Hayabusa. So I think
Your
this
team
something the
is
PSG
banning.
RRQ need to think about, especially on that Hayabusa. People saying that
Your
this
team
hero
is banning.
is not worth to ban like in any phase, but the fact that Geek Fam just pick Hayabusa every game for Feeks, yes, for Feeks.
Your team
it's
is
something that
banning.
they rely on. However, it's a ban on Tasha.
So it is pretty normal as it is for now. So we do have the Lunox and Kaya being banned out, Cho being one of the other one. Kimi has to be banned out by RRQ at this moment of time, because if they don't do that, then Geek Fam will be able to snag Kimi all for themselves.
PSG RRQ. I'm not sure if they're just gonna stick to their playstyle since yesterday, which is like everything is playing around that Lemon. He's just like a sun in the universe
Your team
systems,
is
and everyone
picking.
just surround him.
That is right.
Yeah, and wherever he goes, there will be a lot of like 3 or 4 PSG RRQ player ready to back him up all the time.
Rock.
So it's quite easy to predict that
team is
PSG
picking.
RRQ will always grouping up as 5 and keep fight in a big game with no split pushing.
Kufra.
Yeah, so
Your team
I
is
think this one
picking.
is something we need to consider about. And the first 2 pick from RRQ, it seems like they let RRQ play Kimi and Kufra. This is one of the most strongest heroes in the patch right now.
Exactly. Here's the thing. As you have said, Geek Fam, they excel with Grok. So understandably, they only have one pick. They can choose Grok or they can choose Kimi. And I would say that Grok is probably the most comfort pick, which is the reason why they went for the Grok
Your
instead
team
and had no
is
choice
picking.
but to give over Kufra as well as Kimi. But the question lies if whether it is going to be, you know, a mistake to give Kimi over or not. So they have to find
Not
a
only
way.
Kimi, it's Kufra too. You gotta deal with the bouncing ball and all the Tyrant's Rage, especially when you did the great Tyrant's Rage of that Kufra and then follow up with the machine gun Kimi. Man, I don't want to think about. Now we got Thermos.
In fact,
This is getting hard for Team Geek Fam.
In fact, there is, well, Leomord, there is also Harif. Once Vin actually be able to land his bouncing ball on top of Harif or Leomord, then, well, let's just say that Harif is going to be completely useless when he lays down the Zaman Force. Being unable to use chrono dashes throughout the entire duration of Zaman Force, that is going to bring down your DPS, it's going to bring down your survivability as well, and you will be knocked up at the same time. So Harif has to play very carefully with the absence of Kufra, as Kufra can actually go for Tyrant's Revenge right on top of you when you didn't even realize the most.
I mean, the timing of using the Salmon Force is actually the key. I think he cannot just anyhow drop Salmon Force in open the team fight. No, he might have to wait until that Kufra already uses bouncing balls first and then just drop it, because if you drop Salmon Force and then Kufra somehow just get in that force and then carry bouncing balls, that's no use for your teammate to charge in the other side of the ball. Can you imagine?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a really good point there. Now, right here, we do have to cover the rest of the bans as well as the rest of the picks here. Minotaur as well as Claude has been banned, understandably, with a further pickup of Carrie as well as Angela coming in from Geek Fam. So the thing is, Angela can be picked up because Esmeralda has been banned, and it would be extremely good for Angela to further support Leomord. So I've seen this before, coming in from Geek Fam. Rather, I've seen these compositions before, and you know, let's just say that it is a pretty good, it is a pretty good composition. But the thing is, Leomord has to farm all the way until 8 minutes plus minus.
Yes, indeed. Let me adjust something.
And to finish it off and top it off, Hayabusa and Arkai is going to be the final pick coming in from PSG RRQ.
Alright, the first game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited, you know, I can't even sleep last night. You know, imagine about the game that's gonna happen today. This is the first match, and the second match is even more excited. It's Evos. It's Evos versus Signal Ultra, which is Mobile Legends. Man, it's gonna be a bloodbath definitely. But first, let's take a look at this one.
Till the
Let's
enemy
do some quick
reaches the
intro first before we go into the game for Team Geek Fam.
All
On the blue
troops
side, Phoenix on Carrie and Jab, Ripple on Leomord, Son on Krog, and Dominus on Harriet.
And in the meantime, from Team PSG RRQ side, we do have Lemon that's playing as Hayabusa, Vin on to Kufra. I am Jacob that's playing as Kimi, Liam rocking the Hurricane with Arkai, and Tuturu, the god of the hell.
Taking a lot of damage for not doing good right there. Kufra might be the go down for the first blood, and that's it.
I have absolutely no idea what exactly happened there. But
yeah,
Vin
but it was
down.
a mistake. It was an easy mistake from the PSG RRQ. Normally they are the kind of team that good in early game, but so I kind of surprised with that mistake coming out. However, Lama seems to dominate this lane with spamming the Molten size over there.
The size definitely would do him a great job. The thing is, I was expecting Thamus to be playing at the off lane, the side lane, together with Leomord.
Seems like lane doesn't matter anymore. They just keep on diving everywhere. Now Thamus is happier as the bottom lane, almost killed though. Here comes another Molten side, and Karina needs to go in.
Could this be the issue after all? In the meantime, we do have a nice wall going to be dropped down by Brock, but in the meantime, Harry will be able to get a drop down kill right onto Thamus. So now both sides are going to get themselves back and have a hasty retreat. 2:2 at this point of time with not much goal advantage. PSG Lemon is just going to put himself at home in the center lane and farm as much as possible. The two members that have to farm is going to be Thamus as well as Kimi.
Look at that. Look at the money. They are only
Turtle
around like
resurrecting
25
soon.
gold different. Let's take a look in the middle here. Ready to spin. Watch out the barrier from that cross. If you get locked down by the barrier, it's pretty much it. Even though Akai is there, spinning around for Son. Normally in the MPL season 3, the one who plays Grok is actually JEPV, who is becoming a daddy soon. But when it comes to this tournament, they actually switch hero to play, and they let Son playing Brock instead, while Jetway playing the support role.
Right here, it does seem like Geek Fam has been found out as they were in the brush in front of Turtle. Now, the question is, will they be able to contest the Turtle as Hayabusa is slowly joining in the forces? Or would it be a, little more continue farming kind of thing?
Yeah,
Or,
especially in the even goal situation like this, the Turtle is very, very important. Son is trying to harass him. They won't let Team PSG RRQ farming freely. But he's alone there, so it might be a mistake by the Son. Waiting for his teammate, Harris comes in with the Salmon Frost for the first time in this one. Barrier has been dropped out, but nobody dies yet. Even Leo Moss called his Barbiel.
It was a really good team fight coming in from Geek, even though both sides did not suffer a single loss, but all it matters is to actually push PSG RRQ away from the Turtle. At this moment of time, we are going to see Harris go down. How exactly is Geek going to stay alive for this?
Yeah, alright, then they keep on chasing though. They want one more. Molten Side has been released by the farmers, but now, what linked down by the Angela now. Nice knockup though, and they get rid of the tanker of Team Geek.
I want to say that it's going to be a good trade-off for a Turtle against two guys. In the meantime, we do have PSG RRQ currently 2:4, and they do have an advantage of a 1,500 gold after taking down the first inhibitor tower at the top lane. So it is extremely good and a good early game coming from PSG RRQ. They have to follow up and keep where they are.
Yeah, look at that, the items update. What do you think about the items so far? Now PSG RRQ getting slowly taking the lead in this game, while Son, I kind of like how Son played though. He's roaming around and trying to harass him. PSG RRQ stop them from free farming, but what they worry about him is he kind of under level. He's still level 5, but now might get caught by a 3 heroes. On being ace again, it's been Kimmy not that far away, shooting from long range.
And here we have the maximum charge coming in from Kimmy. So all three of them is just going to congregate together right here in the middle. Nice barrier coming in from Glock to actually just push them away and not to fight in the center turret. In the meantime, Leon will have to put himself back, and so will Tuturu, putting Kimmy all the way in the middle lane all alone.
Yeah, but all this time, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you guys that Carrie is free farming at bottom lane all the time. Now she's level 8. I think she's about to online now.
Here we have Brock taking in quite some damage coming in from Iron Jago. Dominus have to find the perfect timing to go down for the Zaman Force. In the meantime, at the bottom lane, Finn and Tuturu knocked down to the first defense tower and only left with Fix at the defensive side.
Harry, and now he's trying to do the spinning light wheel, force them away from the tower. They better be careful, but what I worry about Team Geek Fam is they only have one opener, which is Brock, and yeah, you can open the fight with the Salmon Thorn, but it's not an ideal way to do it. And now Brock keep on being attacked by Team PSG RRQ. It's just like PSG RRQ knows that without Brock, Team Geek Fam cannot do much in team fight, and yeah, what they do is just trying to shut down Brock all the time and diving in right there.
And here we have Tuturu against Big. We do have Finn coming joining in, as well as Angela goes straight in, and we will be able to provide him quite some heal as well as the shield. But Zaman Force right down from Dominus, and just like that, Carrie will be able to get that kill onto Kufra. In the meantime, middle lane Repo under siege.
Man, and now Leomont is trying to get something out of that after they just lost in the bottom lane. But if you take a look at net worth right now, they are not that far ahead from each other, only around like 3,000 gold. PSG now trying to do some buffer there for Team Geek Fam. PSG RRQ feeling a lot of pressures on Team Geek Fam, and now they are ready to go for more, taking down the bottom of the two turrets.
So we have nice items that is being popped up from PSG RRQ side with 2 Athena shields onto the Archive as well as Koopa, but hold that thought, it does seem like we might be experiencing a fight at the middle lane.
Yeah, middle lane, they're just spinning around and setting up the barrier. Oh man, I want to see the fight right here. Barrier spinning around right here, power of nature, even Archive doing hurricane dance, trying to give assist to his teammate, but that's no much damage follow up from that Archive ultimate though. So nobody dies, but however PSG RRQ still moving forward and trying to get more turrets.
good items coming up, as we can see. 2 Athena shields and 1 Blade of Despair on top of Kimi. So not to forget, Blade of Hepatitis of coming
Turtle
in
resurrecting
from
soon.
the Hayabusa as well. So all the damage coming out from PSG RRQ would definitely mean a lot at this moment of time. They are taking the 3rd turtle. I don't think that the Geek fan will be able to stop this.
Yeah, and now let's take a look. Let's see how they're gonna drop the Paramount Force. The barrier is already out and setting up the barrier. That was a nice play by Geek fan, but will there be enough damage to take down all the players of Team PSG RRQ? Nice using the quad shadow to dodge all the spell from Team Geek fan, and it was Team Hayabusa who's just creeping everyone around. Slain now Angela. Disaster for Team Geek fan.
PSG RRQ wins the fight hands down. Even though they did lose Kimi, but it does not entirely matter, because right now they will be able to get a turtle. They already have a really good goal lead. They have an extremely good lead, where no matter what, 5,000 goal lead plus minus, they get the turtle, they get the river trap. They're just going to slowly snowball from this point on, except that right now they need to focus on the
setting up another barrier once again. They might want to go for more farmers, setting in the Molten 5 and trying to scare them away. But I want to point out one thing about the previous team fight, and the way that Hayabusa uses Quad Shadow to dodge all the spells. Now, Power Mason did a little bit of damage.
More barriers coming in from Zon to really just shield himself away from the opponents, or maybe just lock themselves in for a 1 versus 5 situation. But that is really hard to accomplish coming in from Grok. In the meantime, Grok and Arkai seems to be having a bout here in the middle lane, and I don't know about this, but Hayabusa may be coming in for his shadow kill anytime soon. With the Blade of Hepatitis, damage is uncountable.
It's kind of funny when people saying that Hayabusa is already a one-star hero in the latest beta game. People always talking about it. Oh wow, let's take a look at this one first. And it's the Molten Side, nice using barrier to block, and also Leomord for the Barbiel trying to trample, run over the enemy, but it was he himself who died first, melted down by Hayabusa.
Looks like the damage coming in from Leomord is just not enough, even though he does have a little bit of sustainability coming in from Angela. The damage coming in, not good. Even though he has Barbiel, he has the slow coming in from Angela. Nothing could be done at all. In the end, as he tries to switch targets from target to target, in the end,
that's Hayabusa, man. The Quad Shadow and also Triple Strike inside with so much damage. Archive setting in the Molten Side. The Molten Side is another spell in this game that is kind of annoying. Look at that.
Exactly. Cauldron Inferno coming in from Thamus will definitely give him more sustainability. So it's not just 2 tanks that they have to deal with. They have to deal with 2 tanks and a warrior.
And Lisa's gonna come out. Kufra turning himself into a bouncing ball and trying to chase on that rock, and now being hit by all of them. It seems like the tankers of Team Geek fam are playing so hard, hit that hard out on this. And now they all fall down. Killing spree for Hayabusa. They can't even fight the Ninja team fight, and it's not even done yet. Simon Force already dropped, but it's not too powerful.
The insane cunning coming in from Geek fam is just coming to a start. Dominus, he has been surviving in the heart of the enemies due to the fact that he does have Zaman Force. His chrono dashing has proved him to be a dancer that gives him a lot of shields. He was alive, he will be fine, and right now, maybe about time, he goes in for the Synchro Fusion, might be able to defend himself against the rest of PSG RRQ, as they have to fall back about now.
Look at that Kimi, he's flying here and there, shooting everyone like a goddamn vegetable. You can't do anything to him. He was well protected by everyone of Team PSG RRQ. Even Harit trying to drop the 7 force, but just like you mentioned during the draft, that it would be hard to play Harit against Team Kufra.
Here's the thing, the game is coming to a close real soon. They have to close things for PSG RRQ. They have to close this out. They have to get the Lord safely. If not, if they do not do anything from this point of time, if they do not get the last inhibitor tower for the mid lane or even the top lane, that will be the time where Geek fam will be able to reclaim this game. Because at a certain point of time, the goal lead will not matter anymore. So they have PSG RRQ needs to make use of this current goal lead to push in all the way into the game and end it fast.
Yeah, when it comes to late game, they still can rely on that Kimmy and Hayabusa, but don't underestimate the power of carry, man. I have seen so many games with carry come back, and it might be again. Geek fam still got chance, but let's take a look at this team fight first. With the power nature, can just swing these two guys and push out. But Son is doing what he likes, being a bait. He's a master baiter.
Spinning light wheel will then slow the minion creeps in the middle lane just to make sure they have more time to react and kill the creeps before the turret goes down. And this PSG RRQ, they have the tri-lane pushed down. They are going for the trifecta, and this could be the time.
Alright, Iratai Masay, everyone come on in. Welcome to my base. And now PSG RRQ is gonna jump across the barriers, going inside, but it was a little bit too deep, was shut down by the farm force. They all need to take that turret first to stop them from attacking them. They took too much from the turrets, and that's why they retreat and try to take the mid turret too. Two turrets falls out. What's gonna happen next, Abstract?
Of course, the trifecta is just too difficult to defend. They will be able to defend against the Lord at the top lane, but only after all three inhibitor towers goes down. So now, it is close to impossible for Geek fam to turn the games around, and I just do not know how they will want to play this out. They can farm, they can continue to go on, but the goal lead individually is just way too high, and right now they have to go
Come on, man,
them
Geek
one
fam,
by
you still
one.
got chance. You think?
Kinda hard.
Ooh, charging, shoot from long range.
Maximum charge will land, but right now they have to defend, but they have to fight as well.
Yeah.
How are they exactly going to do three-man job?
Oh, look at the damage that Kimmy deals. Even though it's not that much per strike, but it was so fast. Look at that, turn himself into a bouncing ball, aiming on a tanker once again. Zorn drag all the party of Team PSG RRQ back to his teammates. His teammates ready to do that. Drop the cross, and the Sam and Force already out. Watch Shadow trying to get out. And now, through the wall, they get inside of the defense base. The killing spree, Kimmy shooting free from long range. Here comes the Watch Shadow.
Double kill.
And
Double kill.
It's just going to continue on as we do as Thamus goes in with the corner and Inferno, getting himself a sustainability after getting the kill right on the carry. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the first game of this best of 3 series of RRQ against Geek Fam, with RRQ getting the first point down.
Oh my goodness, what a crazy game we had. Even though it was a loss to Team Geek Fam, but I could say that they fight with their life.
They fought very well.
It was to watch, it was to cast, and it's worth to all you guys back home to share the stream out. And thank you for everyone who just appears here today in Suntec to cheer out all the team. Well, first game over, victorious is Team PSG RRQ. What do you say about that?
Well, PSG RRQ definitely did manage to make sure that they close the game as soon as possible, because literally, if they do not get all three turrets down, there will be a really high chance that Geek Fam will be able to turn things around. Not to forget, they do have a Leo mod, they do have a carry as well. Carry will be able to melt down tanks like absolutely, like just hot knife through butter, and there is nothing that the other tanks could do.
That was a good point of view, because I remember that the time the Team PSG RRQ pushed the bottom lane, they can just easily they already got the bottom turret, but after that, instead of going and trying to dive and kill everyone nearby the fountain, they was like, oh no, back off, let's go to the middle turret, and they take all turrets out. They're playing very, very disciplined.
Exactly.
Today.
So
They
really
wanna
high
win.
discipline plays coming from PSG RRQ. They know what's on the line, and they know what could possibly go wrong.
Alright, that's the results of the first game of the day. PSG RRQ 1, Geek Fam 0. You're hearing me, Cyclops and Abstract, but for now, let's throw... okay, yeah. But for now, let's hop out to the host in the stage, Lysander and Faraz. Oh, it seems like... it seems like we're gonna...
It's just us now.
Yeah, it's stuck with me
and you
for a while. So how I heard that you are having a sore throat today. How's it going, man? What happened to you last night? You went out, isn't it?
No, man. I didn't.
Hey.
Here's the thing. Whenever I go, whenever I do a casting gigs, I go all out all the time. I do not pace myself, and I strain my throat most of the time. And typically I do have a really good. My body just reacts quite fast, so usually my throat will be okay within 2 hours. But I forgot that my immune system is kind of weak right now because I do have flu. So it didn't work out for me. So I have a little bit more sore throat as I thought that I do have. I thought that it will heal. It didn't, but it's still okay. I'm still here, and I'm still here to give the best commentaries together with you.
Yeah.
I'm willing to shout my lungs out. I'm willing to rip out my throat just for the entirety of this entertainment of this game. Do note that this is, after all, a best of 3 series. So best of 3 series, we've just got 1 game down. Best of 3 basically means it's first to 2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is a little bit more of information for you guys. After the end of that first game, game 2 we're going in, we do have Arts that is going to be replacing Repo.
Alright, man. Woo, what an exciting first game. I think in the second game we might get a chance to see Lunox.
I'm pretty sure as well. Here's the thing, I'm trying to think up a strategy, or rather I'm trying to think of a way whereby Geek Fam can actually play it out against PSG RRQ, maybe based on the bans, based on the picks. I myself is no pro player, but I myself think that there is a lot more that they can do in the early part of the games. I find that their draft is okay. In fact, I really like Geek Fam's draft. Even though even though they are going on with a 1 tank, 1 support kind of thing, in the end, you don't exactly need 2 tanks most of the time. The thing is, 1 tank, 1 support, that means that you do not have an early backbone or early foundation for the early game, of course. No early source of damage. The only early source of damage you have is Grog. Because the spin, man oh man, I think you've seen it. The spin just reduces way so much damage.
The power nature.
That's right. But the thing is, with all that damage done, exactly who's going to close the deal? Who's exactly going to do all the damage? So, who knows? Maybe Geek Fam is going to finish it off. Maybe Geek Fam is going to finish it off by, going for 4-0-1 or just leave 1 man all alone to farm alone. And then the rest of the 4
that's true.
Knock on the turrets as soon as possible they can.
I feel like the mid game is actually the most important part of this game. I mean, as you can see, even PSG RRQ that is so well known about the early game aggressive, they are still like playing passive on this one. So when both team playing passive and it's going quite peacefully. What most important is actually the mid game part. And right now we are in the draft.
So we do have the first Lunox ban coming in from PSG RRQ side. So do note that the previous game, the first BP goes to Geek Fam, and now we do have the first BP on the PSG RRQ. So with Lunox now completely out of the way, we don't have to deal with some annoying power of the Order Brilliance or the Chaos Darkening anytime soon. Kaya will be the next one to be banned, and who knows? I think that Geek Fam might want to go for the ban onto Kimi because they do not want to give PSG that Kimi. They know that they want the Grok. So what's gonna happen? Do they actually just not ban Kimi, give PSG RRQ that Kimi? But okay.
Your team is
we have the answer.
I think so.
Kufra.
Answer. We've got the answer.
Your team is picking.
Sorry about that. Kufra will be picked up coming in from PSG RRQ. So of course Geek Fam will respond with a Grok. Claude is still available. Cho is unavailable. They do, what kind of other tanks that they have? Minotaur, Arkai is still available for Geek Fam. But might be a Leomord Harif.
Leomord.
Oh man, Leomord once again.
Is picking.
Is going to be Leomord by Geek Fam once again.
Harith.
Kimi and Kaja has been banned. Harith. This time for PSG RRQ. Simon. I just don't get why Geek Fam just keep giving the Kufra to PSG RRQ. They have seen how strong Kufra is, especially the bouncing ball.
The thing is, there is so many good heroes at this moment of time. It's really they have to weigh, weigh the pros and cons. So I think that Kufra is a lot easier to deal with as compared to Kimi, as compared
Minotaur.
to Kaya. There's a
Your
lot of
team
things that
is
you
banning.
can do, or rather you can't do to the banned heroes.
Now, I think in the middle game, when people grouping up fighting 5v5 is going to be really hard for Team Geek Fam, because as you can see, the first 3 heroes, imagine, think about this, dropping a Saman Source and then follow up with a
Your
Tyrant's
team is
Rage
banning.
of that Groover, and then Claude just release a monkey. Then
Exactly.
how are you gonna get out of that?
It's-
I mean, one guy, one monkey with the cross and also the balls. It's too much for a team to stand, right?
Now that is probably where Zorn comes in, or rather that's where Minotaur comes
Oh,
in.
Minoan Fury, you say?
Correct. He have to make full use of Minoan Fury before anything happens, or maybe after it happens, and some amazing things happen and they still
Your
stay
team
alive.
is picking.
The thing is, we're looking at the final 2 picks coming from Geek Fam. They need to go
Lapu
for a
Bam.
mage. They can go for Kadita as the last pick, but the thing is, they have to go for a warrior or even a
Hayabusa.
assassin
Your
or
team
a
is
marksman. So
picking.
Hayabusa.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be Hayabusa, but the Geek Fam, they use this hero to win the MPL Season 3, using Hayabusa to play as a split pusher. This is more like a vegan Hayabusa. He doesn't mean,
He doesn't go and kill.
Yeah, he don't want to go for kill. He just want to like farm and get a turret and all that. So we can call him that.
Akai.
Meanwhile, Guinevere and Akai for the last
Your
2.
team is picking.
Wow, this is such a hard
Selena?
draft by Team PSG.
It could be a Selena final pick coming in from Geek Fam. It's either
Why?
going to be Selena or a Kadita. Selena will be able to ensure themselves with an early game fight. They cannot afford to let Claude farm. And also, especially when it comes to... Actually, I was hoping for a Hellcut. But the thing is, they've already picked up their Hayabusa. It's really
hard to
difficult.
predict.
Yes, it's going to be extremely difficult for them to actually
Kadita.
juggle with the
Kadita.
farm. Kadita is understandable. Ocean Oddity will be able to give her a good amount of mobility. Breath of the Ocean, good amount of CCs, as well as Rough Waves. Deal a heck of a lot of damage, especially when Guinevere goes in for the Violet Requiem. There is nothing that she can do except to spatial migration away.
But don't you think that is that too much pressures on Hayabusa in late game?
No, I wouldn't say that, because the thing is, Hayabusa will be able to survive most encounters when it comes to
I know,
face-to-face.
but I mean, like the fact that he has
He has
so
to
many
carry-
things, carry so many.
Look at him. Hayabusa by fix, number 1.
Wow, number 1. Yeah, of course not, because he used his hero to win the MPL Season 3. The vegan Hayabusa.
The vegan Hayabusa.
And
Introducing
Welcome to Mobile
the
Legends.
vegan Hayabusa.
Yeah, and now we are in the
5
game. This is a
seconds till
quick
the
intro
enemy
first
reaches
for
the
Lemon.
battlefield.
PSG
Smash
RRQ
them.
on the blue side, Lemon on Guinevere,
All troops
Vin
deployed.
on Kufra, I am Jag on Arid, Liam on Akai, and Tuturu on Claude.
And finally, we have a pause. But doesn't matter as we go through with the hero lineups on the other side now. We do have, from Geek Fam, we do have Vix. We do Vix playing as Hayabusa. We do have JBV that's going to be playing as the Minotaur, not Grog though. Zorn that's going to be on Grog. Us is going to be riding Barbil playing as Leomon. And finally, Dominus, who was the Harif of the previous game, will be playing as Kadita this round. So the thing is, we do have quite a lot of CCs coming up from PSG RRQ side. Violet Requiem provides good CC. Vin goes here with Tyrant's Revenge, Tyrant's
And
Fury.
it's kind of surprised that Team Geek Fam choose to fight with CC with the CC instead of having something like a Dicky and all that, you know. So yeah, let's fight fire with fire.
Exactly. So I was actually hoping for a little bit of Diggy coming out from PSG RRQ.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let's take a look in the middle first. This might be the first team fight in this game, right? Spinning
He
around
stole
with the
it.
power of nature. Here comes Kadita, but he did hit though. Break up the ocean. Didn't hit in the one for the first time. Getting spin down. What a great beginning by Team Geek Fam.
Now that is exactly what you need to do at the bottom lane to counter against Guinevere. Here's the thing, Guinevere, even though she doesn't have farm, she can still provide really good CC. But who really cares about the really good CC if she doesn't have spell leech, if she doesn't get health back for casting Violet Requiem? She's just a standing bait for everyone to hit. And that is where Fix come in, or even Kadita comes in for the rough waves and deal a heck a ton of damage right on to Guinevere. Here's the thing, it's very rare, or rather it's pretty rare to see a Guinevere running Retribution in the competitive scene, because most of the time I see Guinevere that's playing as the off lane. He will be solo
momentum, but didn't hit anyone in the middle. Well, we also need to be careful about that. Kadita using Ocean Oddity, I kind of like that one, the waveform thing.
Exactly.
Like it all. No, Arkai still over 2.
Most of the heroes here will still be at a pretty low level, but the thing is, Kadita is already at level 4. Rough Wave is expected with Breath of the Ocean being knocking Bit up into the sky. HP low, and just like that, the Violet Requiem will be casted as well, from what I hear. But mid lane, we're still expecting some action as we do have the Zaman Force being laid down.
Yep, slain down already, and he kind of stuck at the wall though, getting spin down by the however, Kadita, this is the reason why they pick Kadita. He can survive in such a hard situation using the Ocean Oddity, wave here and there. However, it was still a great fight for Team Geek fam. What a great start by them. Another Ocean Oddity in the middle of the fight. Almost get locked down by the Guinevere, but still managed to waveform back. Going in once again.
The bouncing ball is just going to be landed on absolutely no one, but Zorn tries to get himself out of the way. In the end, Harif will be able to land the finishing blow right onto Zorn with one more man down. 1-3, and that is the first kill for PSG RRQ. Meanwhile, Geek fam, they do have about 500 gold advantage as compared to PSG RRQ. So PSG RRQ, they have to find a way to actually push the turrets and try to get more objectives.
Yes, sir. That's the reason why they're pushing the turret right now. Okay. Getting inside, and now it's time for the turtle to go and experience. This is going to be the big shot, and I believe the PSG RRQ need to stop this one. The first one who arrived at the scene is Kufra. He's getting ready for all the spells, and then follow up with Arkai. Let's take a look at this one. Sama trying to force everyone out of the turtle pit, but can they finish the target too? Now they're being brought down by Kadita once again. What a great game for Kadita. Kinda like the last big Kadita now.
It's just Maniac coming in from Geek fam. They can get more kills. Zorn is low in HP. Liam might go for the Hurricane Dance to actually lock down Zorn, but in the end they will be able to leave them unscathed and go for the buff. Who knows? Maybe now is the time whereby Zorn goes down again.
Yeah, man. Even though the game looks so good for Team Geek fam, but if you take a look at the network, it seems like Team PSG RRQ is not that far behind though, and they are ready to come back.
But you know, just about 400 goal advantage. It is not much of a big deal. But Lemon, as you can see, is really just trying to put himself right on the bottom lane, with Arkai actually cutting himself through the lane as a proxy. And here we have the magical slam coming in around the arms, but he does have Barbil. In the meantime, we will be able to see spatial migration coming in from Guinevere. He gets himself away, but of course not Arkai though.
Alright, that was a great fight. However, Team Geek fam, give them got one more kill. They have to do some objectives. They get killed, yeah, that sounds good. But they have to get the turrets too. Oh, momentum is missed. Oh, dropping quite low. Cross is gonna come back in once again, shooting his ultimate. Synchro missions already comes out, but no Saman Force. He just dropped now. And it seems like Geek fam is not done with the business yet. Charging, becoming a bigger guy, just going in with the power nature. Here we go, Layman. Guinevere from long red. He needs to get himself into the team fight. And here comes the Simon Force coming in just in time. Slay with men on Fury. Double kill for Harriet here and there. The cooldown release. They were so much powerful.
Another chrono dash, come on Diego! I am Diego with a chrono dash, and he himself close it off with a Maniac. In the meantime, at the top lane, Fix find himself in some trouble by Vin. And how exactly is it possible for Kufra to get a kill on the Hayabusa? The answer is bouncing ball.
Whoa, man! Look at the network right now. It seems like PSG RRQ
they have corner.
Yeah, they came back. They were behind in the first 5 minutes of the game, but after the previous fight, PSG RRQ is back. He should please Indonesian supporters so much.
This is going to be an insane game. Lemon goes in, misses his violent requiem, unfortunately for him. But even so, he went for the tag. I don't understand why, due to the fact that Zon does have CC immunity. So something gotta be right or wrong here.
Man.
Lemon, aim for the Kadita if you're able to, and that button that will put him too much into the heart of the enemies. They have to make sure that they have enough communication to get their own tanks all the way into the heart.
I kind of like the procedures of the game of PSG. They know what they're gonna do next, and they have the obvious objective. Now they're trying to secure the turtle pit, but I believe that would be a big team fight happening before the turtle starts. Now here we go. Every one of them just stay in the bush. It's time to go in. Star Sun started off with the power nature, spinning around, jumping on Fury with jumping on everyone. Where is the Salmon Force already being dropped? The cooldown reduced, but they kill more. Monster kill. The first one to goes out is actually Minotaur. Double kill for. Oh my goodness, it's time to go for the turtle. Come on, please move the camera. I want to see the fight there.
And of course, we got a bouncing ball coming from VYN just to make sure that Art will not be able to get his charge away. But in the end, he himself will go down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the second Maniac. And here we have, slowly, we'll take a look at to Lemon. Pushing down in the middle lane. Well played, coming in from Harif. Getting himself a second Maniac this game.
Taking the lead right now. 10-9 game score, 7.5 minutes. Let's go for another round of fight. All the spells is ready to be released, especially the Salmon Force and all the stuff. Guinevere need to get in place, get ready for follow up after his teammates just drop the ultimate.
Liam as well as the rest of the team, they're trying to get a little bit more of a map control right here. And meantime, Tuturu and now on to JPEV. They have to play it slow. They have to play as slow as they can, but of course, with that slowness, they want to get more kills.
Alright, let's see how can they take down these tier 2 turrets. Are they gonna go in? Ayam Jackal hanging around, getting damaged by the power nature, dropping quite low. They have to kill this Iris first. Salmon Force already being dropped. The cooldown reduced, but no use. He died in his own force.
Unfortunately, Rough Waves just deals way too much damage, even with Salmon Force and constant dashes of Chrono Dash. With the Minoan Fury as well as the Rough Wave, can't really do much. Lemon tries to get himself out of the danger as we do have 3 men that's going to be backing right on Lemon. He has wasted his spatial migration. He's going straight in. He does have a violent requiem. In the end, he will be able to get a 3-man CC's up. And JPV, Minotaur trying to get away. Zon with the wild charge coming straight in. Dominant comes straight in soon. But of course, Hurricane Dash coming from Lemon. Here we have the Barbarian that's going to be reconnected right here. Rough Waves round the Kadita trying to get himself out. But Oz will go down to Guinevere. Unfortunately, another violent requiem. But the whole of PSG RRQ, they have to fall back now. But what happened? At the bottom lane, Claude actually manages
Oh
to get
my
himself
goodness,
a push.
PSG RRQ is time to go for once again for that Arkai, Unclap, but half slain. It seems like Geek fam still don't want to die around here. He just double killed there with Hayabusa and hang on to the throne. But however, PSG RRQ in a really good situation here and already pushed to the shrine.
While all of the initiation is happening at the top lane, Guinevere getting quite some kills. Claude actually manages to push all the way into the turrets of Geek Fam, and this is looking extremely grim for Geek Fam. And exactly how are they going to push right back when all 3, literally all turrets of RRQ is still available?
I think in the next fight might probably be the last team fight here. I mean, if Gifang lose one more fight, there's no more chance. And now the tanker is about to get caught right here. Salmon Force already being dropped, seeing Vision as well, but just cannot do that much damage to the Zorn who played Brock.
The Lord is being threatened at this moment of time, but it doesn't seem like they want to go for the Lord. At the bottom lane, Tyrant's Fury right on the fix, and Hayabusa unable to escape from his shadows. And just like that, even with the blazing duet, he ends Hayabusa, and it could potentially be the end of the game as well.
Yeah, man, no Hayabusa, it would be hard as he is the only one who carrying the game at the moment. But let's take a look at this Lord pit first. If they get a Lord, surely gonna seal the game right here. And I think Team Geek Fam need to contest this one. Here we go, and now he's jumping away in and spinning around. Hurricane dance and bounce everyone back to the wall. Silent Force are all dropped down. That was such a great play to fight for Team PSG RRQ, and that's the reason why they get 1 kill. They get 2 kill, knock up Queen and Wheel. What a play by him, and maybe go back to the Lord and try to do a safely finish for PSG RRQ.
Good discipline coming from PSG RRQ. They did not follow up and try to get a kill out of Dominus. And in fact, they turned back and tried to get a kill out of Lord. And here we have Lemon trying to go straight in for the magical thumb. But unfortunately, the rough wave will be able to get Dominus out.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. The kill is not what it matters. It's the Lord that matters.
Yeah, and no ultimate, no. It's gonna be hard, especially with the Lord first. And right now, PSG RRQ, if they want to get into the grand final, they have to grab this chance to just end this game. Turn up the bouncing ball, Krupa. Better watch out the Tyrant's rage on that Krupa.
Looking extremely grim. But the Lord is pushing down in the bottom lane. I believe that PSG RRQ wants to go for the trifecta once again as they bring down the second inhibitor turret right here with a magical thumb right onto us. But he will get himself away right in time. But here we have the Silent Force, the Minnow and Fury, a strong man right there. And I am Jacob, who has a lot of shield. And Venator with triple kill coming in from Harry. He himself in the heart of the enemy. And the Maniac comes straight in. But unfortunately, Minotaur ends his spree with a double kill right on top of that.
They have tried so hard to just hang on, and in the end it's Team PSG RRQ who takes the victory 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best of 3 series for this semi-finals between RRQ versus Geek Fam has concluded, as we will be able to see RRQ going up in the grand finals.
All right, man. Let's see that how our MC, the handsome MC, the Faraz and also Lysander have anything thinking about this one. Let's see. Pass to you, man.
All right, man. That was wow. That's our first grand finals crown. You know, I would say we can expect it. We say both teams are super strong. PSG was just that much super stronger. Super stronger.
I'm inventing a lot of new words today.
Could be a thing, yes.
Yeah, it could be a thing. It's a great day for PSG. I mean, the PSG brand, they're definitely going to be very happy about this. You know, getting into that grand final. Definitely a spot you want to be there because, you know, now you're comfortable. You can sit there, watch your opponents, whoever it is, Evos or Signal, play their next match, study them, and then go into that grand final, maybe prepared, you know, for some special shreds.
The thing is, honestly, I was expecting a third game, you know, no matter who won. I always like to see the best of threes filled up because, you know, you want to. We are here to see more Mobile Legends, right? That's why we're here. So, unfortunately, we didn't see a third game, but nonetheless, it was a great game from both of these teams, Geek Fam and also PSG RRQ. Great job to you guys.
Yeah, shout out to you guys in the crowd as well. I want to test if this crowd is more hyped than yesterday. Can we hear a woo or something? Because we're giving a lot of prizes today, so the hypier you are, the more prizes you'll get.
No, I don't think this
Not
is
yet. Oh, yeah, you got some. Good. I was about to cry. Okay, so for you guys in the crowd, don't worry, we're giving away a lot of prizes, especially upcoming. We're going to be giving Sennheiser headsets away.
That's right.
To a bunch of people with this thing we like to call the Family Challenge.
So how it works is we have Sennheiser headsets and stands for the champion of the Family Challenge, and also for the rest of the people that you don't win, we still have something with you. We have the Sennheiser mouse pads, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we do. And also, if you're afraid, like, the hosts are gonna get me to play Mobile Legends, I'm not that great. Don't worry, we're not that great either. We're gonna get you guys to play Mario Kart. So if you guys were here yesterday, our family challenge involved 2 versus 2 Mario Kart, and we gave away prizes to those guys.
That's right.
But now it's a free-for-all.
Free-for-all.
The first guy gets the Sennheiser headset.
I actually have a couple of people that I just met, and I'm going to force them to come down here.
I like that. Okay.
All right, so we need 4 people.
Okay. We need 4 people. Any volunteers want to play some Mario Kart? Winner gets a Sennheiser headset. If you don't, you still get some mouse pads. So it's a win-win kind of situation. And you get to play some Mario Kart. I can't see the downsides of this. So help Faraz out. He's got one guy.
I got a couple of people.
We need 3 more volunteers. Anyone want to play some Mario Kart?
All right, I got 2 more. They're a bunch of friends, and I got these guys. Come over here, man.
Okay,
you play Mario Kart. You can win Sennheiser headsets.
So how many more do we need? We need one more?
Man. We need 1 more.
1 more. Do we have a volunteer? Oh, we have? All right, come on over. Play some Mario Kart. stand a chance to win.
team. Love playing games. You're always hunting for the best deals. Now you can get more back just from the way you pay. Introducing Razer Gold, a virtual credit for games and entertainment that rewards you back. With Razer Gold, you get to enjoy more savings with exclusive deals. Get access to special bonus gifts and in-game items you can't find anywhere else, like unique weapons and skins. What's more, with every dollar in Razer Gold spent, you'll earn Razer Silver, our rewards program. Just like airline miles, the more you spend, the more you'll earn. Just keep collecting Razer Silver, and once you've got enough, you can redeem it for Razer hardware, games, gift cards, and more. With Razer Gold, you get more savings and gifts, and automatically earn Razer Silver to redeem even more cool gear. It's the best way to get rewarded just for being a gamer. Get started by signing up for a Razer ID on gold.razer.com. Take a moment to verify your account so it's totally secure. And that's it. Start filling up your e-wallet with Razer Gold and enjoy rewards with every spend. So how do you fill up your e-wallet with Razer Gold? It's easier than you think. We've got over 1 million partners and stores around the world, both online and offline, where you can top up your e-wallet with Razer Gold. Don't have a credit card? No problem. Reload your wallet by purchasing these Razer pins. You can easily find them at your nearest convenience store, supermarket chain, or pawn shop. Prefer to do things online? We've got you covered. Reload your wallet with your credit card, internet banking, and even your telco bill via direct carrier billing. Now that you're stocked on Razer Gold and you found something you'd like to purchase, here's how you pay with Razer Gold. Click on Pay with Razer at the checkout segment of your purchase. Log into your Razer Gold account and use your wallet balance to check out. If there's insufficient Razer Gold, simply reload your wallet with a specified amount via online banking, credit card, or buying Razer pins from the store. Here's a sweet deal to get you started. Create an account now and verify, and we'll reward you with 1,000 Razer Silver. Start getting rewarded and getting more back when you pay with Razer Gold now.
Hi guys, we are
SG.
For our team's past achievement, in MPL MYSG seasons 2 and 3.
Legend has entered our building because we have HY joining us as INF Esports Strategy Director. Welcome to the Infinite's family.
Thank you.
Tell us more about yourself.
Okay, I've been an esports Dota 2 player for the past 12 years.
A legend has entered our building because we have HY.
In international tournaments around the world. So my experience comes from all these years in competitive gaming.
So how big exactly is this esports movement?
In the past 5 years, gaming has grown exponentially. Viewerships, sponsorships, the amount of tournaments being held is insane. Yeah, it's a billion-dollar industry.
So then, can you please tell us what you think the role of Infinitus would be as a strategy director in this esport going space?
We at Infinitus, we believe that it's important to give back to the community. This is why I think Zen, the CEO of Infinitus, has invited me to their family. Because with my knowledge and my experience in the gaming industry, we hope to nurture and help younger generations in whoever gamers out there who like to pursue gaming as a professional career. We'd like to be there to help them.
Explain to me what would be the role of Infinitus in this esports sport.
We really have working relationships.
A legend has entered our building because we have HY joining us as INF
So you can see more of us Infinitus in these events.
A legend has entered our building.
So, importantly, do check out our website and download our app for the latest updates.
Can you tell me what are some exciting events coming up?
Next month, there'll be this Clash of Champions tournament. It's Mobile Legends, first ever tournament in Singapore, I think. So that will be my first showing in a local event representing Infinitas. And subsequently there will be also the SEA Games which will be happening later this year. So there will be some days to follow this space.
Are there a lot of pro gamers right now in Singapore?
Singapore has quite a sizable number of esports games, especially the mobile games, such as Mobile Legends Internasional. There's quite a substantial amount of players who are getting into the mobile games.
So this number has to just
I think that is growing for the past 5 years, along with how the scene is growing. There's more and more players coming in.
So I'm sure
Infinitas, we believe in creating a platform for more inspiring gamers in Singapore and Southeast Asia. That will provide them with the necessary advice or tips on getting there and be a professional player. So that's the direction that we are moving towards.
So I'm sure everybody wants to know, from you especially, please tell us what do you think it takes to make one professional esports player?
Take this from me. I believe that the most important thing is resilience. You really got to be able to accept defeat and just push on regardless of how the games turn out. That aside, you got to put tons and tons of hours on practice. Really got to be disciplined as well because there's so many distractions out there. What differentiates the pros from the average players will really be those who are determined enough, they are disciplined enough to clock in those hours when they need it. And also, as the esports scene is growing, it's very important for esports players to be considered as professionals. So your professionalism is required to look and act the part.
So the esports space, are they usually like individual games or like a team based?
It's veering towards team-based games nowadays. Let's take the SEA Games for example. 5 of the games, 4 of which right now are all mobile games. So they are all team-based games where teamwork is obviously the key factor to win. So teamwork is very important.
Okay, well, we'll definitely be looking out for you and for Infinitas as well in all upcoming esports events that's happening. Let us know where we can find out more.
Find out more through our website and also download our latest app for the latest updates and announcements like that.
Cut!